Mental health isn't something you can see. It's not something that is broken or damaged or in need of fixing. Mental health is just as real as physical health. Today, I want to share with you some tips on how to improve mental health and become happier through small lifestyle changes. Mental health problems are common, but help is available. People with mental health problems can get better and many recover completely. Depression is a mental disorder that affects the way a person thinks, feels, and acts. Depression is a common mental disorder which affects people of all ages. It is characterized by low mood and aversion to activity, decreased self-care and indecisiveness, weight loss or gain without trying, insomnia or oversleeping, feelings of worthlessness or guilt, fatigue or exhaustion. Depression can be treated with medication and psychotherapy counseling. However, it is important to remember that depression isn't a sign of weakness. Many people with depression are able to function normally in their daily lives despite their symptoms. If you think you may be suffering from depression, reach out for help. The more we talk about this issue, the less stigma there will be around it, and the more support we can provide for one another when we need it most. A mental illness is a disease or condition that impacts a person's thinking, feeling, or mood and may affect their ability to relate to others and function on a daily basis. Each person will have different experiences, even people with the same diagnosis. Mental illness symptoms vary depending on the disorder, circumstances, and other factors. Mental illness is common, with 1 in 5 people experiencing a diagnosable mental health condition every year, but most of us are not likely to have any particular mental health problem at all. Some people may experience only one episode during their lifetime. Others may be affected by several episodes of poor mental health throughout life. Symptoms of mental illness can vary depending on the disorder, circumstances, and other factors. Mental illness symptoms can affect emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. Depression is a serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you behave. It affects your ability to enjoy life and can be disabling. Depression symptoms must be present for at least 2 weeks or more to meet the diagnostic criteria for major depressive disorder. Anxiety disorders are characterized by feelings of fear, dread, or panic that are severe enough to interfere with daily activities. Panic attacks may occur when you're feeling stressed out, fatigued, or depressed, but they can also happen randomly without warning. The most common types of anxiety disorders are generalized anxiety disorder. You are constantly worrying about things going wrong, exaggerated sense of danger, difficulty concentrating on things besides your worries. Symptoms of schizophrenia often first appear in men in their late teens and early 20s. In women, they appear most frequently in their late 20s. People who have schizophrenia generally start experiencing symptoms between the ages of 16 and 30. Schizophrenia is a mental disorder that affects the way a person thinks, feels, and acts. It is a long-term, chronic, and severe mental illness. People with schizophrenia may hear voices, see things that are not there, and believe things that are not true. Schizophrenia usually begins in late adolescence or early adulthood, but can start at any age. Men often develop symptoms between ages 18 and 25. Women tend to develop symptoms from ages 20 to 30. There are several types of anxiety disorders, including panic disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, social anxiety disorder, and phobias. Anxiety disorders are a group of mental illnesses that involve extreme or irrational fear. They include panic disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, social anxiety disorder, and phobias. Panic attacks are sudden feelings of terror that come without warning and can strike at any time, even when you're asleep. People who experience frequent panic attacks often develop agoraphobia, an anxiety disorder that's marked by a fear of open spaces or enclosed places where escape would be difficult in the event of a panic attack. Obsessive compulsive disorder is characterized by recurrent thoughts or behaviors related to specific obsessions, persistent ideas, and compulsions, repetitive acts. These repetitive thoughts or behaviors may cause severe distress, interfere with daily functioning, and last for at least 6 months. For example, people with OCD may wash their hands repeatedly because they feel they're contaminated. Others may spend hours sorting objects into stacks according to size, shape, or color. If you have any issues with your mental health, it's important to reach out for help. You don't have to go through this alone. There are many ways that you can get support from others. Talk to a friend or family member. Talk to a mental health professional. This could be a doctor, teacher, coach, religious leader, or counselor. Talk with someone in your community who has been trained as a therapist or psychiatrist. The important thing is to just try, because the more you practice, the easier it will become. I know that's easier said than done, but you can do it. Let me know in the comments section below. This is just a small list of things that have been proven to work. If none of these are doing it for you, Don't worry, there are many other things out there that may work better.